So ceramic coating is not exactly what I thought it was. I thought there was a few people that were doing it. Apparently there's only a couple in Victoria that actually do that. So I'm heading off now. I've got these pipes tucked in the car at the moment, amongst all the other junk that's in this car. And I'm going to head off. It's a bit of a drive, about an hour drive down to the guys who actually do these coatings. So yeah, I'm just going to go drop them off and have a word to them about what their process is. And unfortunately, it looks like I can't do white. The guys were saying that it's carcinogenic and the colour's been banned or something. So we might have to go with a bright silver or something like that. So we'll see what the samples look like when we get down there, and just make a decision at that point. So yeah, gonna head off now and get them dropped off. Well, unlike what I wanted, we can't do the white, as I just mentioned earlier. It's been deemed carcinogenic, so it was either black or essentially silver, like a silver chrome. So they're all done, happy with that. We'll get them in the car quickly, and as you can see right behind it, we've got everything to finish the rest of the exhaust, so let's get straight into it. So there you go, header's all installed. I didn't want to bother you with a montage. I'm putting these together. There's nothing exciting about putting these in, but it was the first time that I had every single bolt in the exhaust flanges, so that was a bit tricky trying to figure out some of those ones that were hard to get to. Some were put in from above, some were put in from below, but we managed to get them all in and tight, and got the slip joins put together with the springs on them. Now, I'm lucky in a way. The guys that did the ceramic coating were mentioning that I might have to sand some of it back to be able to get these in, but they went in quite fine. So I reckon that'll make a pretty good seal on there. If it does play up and it leaks a little bit, we'll address it. As I said, we'll address it at that point. So if it's got a little bit of a leak and we don't hear it and all that sort of stuff, I'm not worried about it. I'm really not worried. So yeah, I'm gonna just jump straight into making the rest of this exhaust now. I've gone ahead and mocked up this X pipe. I wanted to get it as close to the uni as possible, just so we can get that connection together, not so far back because this tail shaft is, you know, coming down too far. So I've just held it in there with a strap and put a couple of bends coming straight out of those collectors. So yeah, we'll get straight into cutting up some bends and finishing off the rest of this exhaust. Go straight or do we go turn down? I kind of think turn down. I think we keep it underneath behind that guard. That would make sense. I think that looks a bit goofy. That looks a lot better. Obviously out here, but yeah, just have small turn downs. Long one's too long, short one's too short. Great. Well, somehow I think that worked out perfect. Does that look right? It's hard to tell. This bumper bar's all junked up a bit. It's sort of hard to tell if that's where it should be. It looks alright. Now, get it all off, get it fully welded, painted, and put it all back together again. Just before I do pull it all out and get it all fully welded, that's what it sort of looks like from the back. I don't know if that's too far down. I don't think it is really. I think it'll be right once it's on the ground. But yeah, from the side, you see what I mean? It's not protruding down too far. I think it's far enough to get it so the exhaust gas is actually clear. But you know, I'm pretty happy with that. Got all the right clearances and luckily had just enough bends. I ended up with 130 left over and half a full 180 left. So I guess I fluked that. I sort of bought too much just straight pipe there, but that doesn't matter, I don't really care. I know, we'll get this off now and get it fully welded. There you go, all back together, all bolted up, all painted black, all looking nice. The only problem we're going to face is that we're going to have to deal with the fact, you and I are going to have to deal with the fact that we can't listen to it just yet. I'm hanging to hear what this is going to sound like, but we're still a long ways off before we can fire up this engine, so I guess we'll just have to wait.